Punisher: One Last Kill is basically if you took the prison escape scene from Extraction and made it a half-hour long. Welcome to my downtime. My name is Taylor, and I'm a photographer that likes to talk nerdy. Disney Plus recently released The Punisher: One Last Kill, and it's just under an hour, so it's not really a movie, but it's not really a short film either. Going in, I was curious how much I would need to know from the Punisher show, because I've only seen the first season. It is just Frank Castle going ballistic, so you don't need to know much, but I do think watching the show will help you understand certain cameos and what led up to the events of the special. This is the part where I kind of have to abrupt the review to remind all of us to manage expectations. Because it's not really a movie, it's not really trying to tell a story. It's basically just one long action scene, and that's how I think we need to see this special. However, there are two glaring issues, at least for me. The first is New York has become so lawless and violent that it makes me question, what are the other heroes doing? This will honestly enter the realm of the Celestial Hand from the Eternals, because there are too many heroes in New York for people to be openly murdering, stealing, and other violent acts, and none of them step in. My second issue, and this is kind of where I have to remind myself, let go of the logic and just watch it, because the main villain gives a whole monologue and then just dips, giving Frank prep time, or I don't know, ask one of the other heroes to come in. Why would she do that? And then Frank is just kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, lady, and then walks away, doesn't warn anybody, and doesn't prep. Why would he do that? Letting those thoughts flutter out my head, it did leave me wanting to see more. So I will probably go back to watch the rest of his show and watch Daredevil Born Again. It says it's based off of the Punisher comics. Which one? I don't know. But I will be covering the first issue of his latest run. So stay tapped in for that. How did you feel about the special? And I will read those in my downtime. Peace.